Are you the invisible executive? Maybe you're no stranger to high stakes boardrooms, critical decisions, and intense 12-hour workdays. Maybe you've led a multi million dollar project or have a LinkedIn profile that reads like the corporate playbook. But here's what stings. Despite all that, you still leave the most rooms unremembered. Whether it's a networking event, internal team meeting, or a new stakeholder Zoom call, you just blend in. You're incredibly articulate. You're competent, but your presence just doesn't stick. You want to be known not just for what you do, but who you are and the value that you bring. Well, that's where this simple science backed tool comes in. I'm going to introduce you to something called the 1 minute sticky introduction. Why traditional intros fail, and what you need to do instead to fix it. So, most executives default straight to their credentials. Hi, my name is James, and I'm the VP of Strategy at a fintech startup. I lead cross functional teams and drive enterprise innovation. Boring. It's technically accurate, but emotionally forgettable. Here's why it tells people what you do, not why it matters. It makes you blend in into a sea of other high achievers and go getters. It triggers no emotion, no story, or no mental image. To be remembered, you don't need to impress, you need to resonate. A 60-second self-introduction that's clear, story-driven, and values centered does three things. One, it positions you as a high trust, high authority. Two, it establishes emotional connection in just seconds. And three, it plants a memorable story that sticks even after you leave the room. And the best part, you can craft it once, tweak it slightly per context, and use it anywhere. From pitch meetings to leadership offsites to dinner parties. Doesn't matter. You can use it everywhere you go. So the formula? It's a four-part framework that was used by Agile coaches, Navy SEALs, TED speakers, and top entrepreneurs. Here are the four parts: name and role, the deeper why, relatable story or origin moment, and what you help people do, your unique edge. Let's go through it real quick. We're going to break it down. So start, name and role. Limit this to 5 seconds. Skip all the jargon, just be a human. Hi, I'm James. I lead growth strategy at a fintech company. That's quick, clear, and relatable, right? So we're using James as our example. Two, the deeper why. Reserve 10 to 15 seconds for this one. What drives you beyond your job title? I am obsessed with helping companies scale without losing what made them great in the first place: culture, trust, and innovation. This signals emotional intelligence, not just execution power. I love that. Relatable origin moment or story. Reserve 20 to 30 seconds for this. Tell a one-sentence story about how you got here and make it real. I started my career in consulting and saw so many brilliant teams fail, not because they lacked strategy, but because they couldn't communicate or align fast enough. That sent me down a rabbit hole of strategic operations and team psychology. Now you're human and not just a LinkedIn bullet point. And then finally, step four, what you do to help people. Reserve 10 to 15 seconds for this one as well. Explain your unique edge or result that you can provide. Today, I help leadership teams scale with clarity so they move fast, stay aligned, and never burn out their best talent. That's what people will remember. So now I want to piece the whole thing together for you because I want you to hear the whole 60-second intro all together. So remember, I'm James. Here we go. Hi there, I'm James. Elite growth strategy. Well, how about I start that again and do it right? Hi, I'm James. I lead growth strategy at a fintech company. I'm obsessed with helping organizations scale without losing what made them great: culture, trust, and innovation. I started in consulting and watched too many smart teams collapse under the weight of unclear goals and constant firefighting. That led me into strategic ops and behavioral performance. Today, I help leadership teams scale fast, but sustainably, so they hit big goals without burning out their best talent. That made James memorable. He's not just a title, he's a mission with a name, all built in. So now it's time for you to craft yours. You need to go in and do a short exercise, and I will paste the exercise into the comments so that way you can see what steps you can take. And what I can tell you is this is a game changer for leaders. Once you do this, people start remembering who you are in a crowded room. You get asked to speak on panels and leadership summits. Your internal reputation shifts from silent workhorse to strategic thought partner, and you begin mentoring others and get promoted faster and work your way up the ranks. This wasn't because you worked more hours, it was because you actually became visible, valuable, and vocal, the three V's. So, where do you use this introduction? Everywhere. Leadership and team meetings, investor calls, offsite, all hands, industry conferences, podcast or media appearances, new client onboarding, LinkedIn bio, your about section, coaching or mentoring conversations, dinners, networking, weddings. How about even on a date? This is just a foolproof way to do things, right? So the sticky introduction is not just an external tool. It can become a mirror for yourself too. When you say it often, you live it. It becomes the lens, the filter of your time, your energy, your decisions. It becomes everything that you do. It'll help you stop chasing 100 urgent tasks and start designing your weeks around what reinforced your strategic identity. Your calendar won't promote you. Your inbox won't build your reputation. And your resume won't open doors like a powerful values driven identity statement will. In high level leadership, being clear about your story is not a luxury. It's a leverage point, and it's something we all need to do. So don't just think about it. Craft your story, craft your introduction. Use the template I provided and make sure you rehearse it. Record yourself saying it. Use it in a low stake environment first to see how it sounds. Adjust based on people's reactions. Refine quarterly as your vision evolves. And then take this to the next level. The sticky introduction is just one piece of what high-powered, high-level executives like you have to build. It's part of an executive edge that you need to have. So you need to make sure that you can stay ahead of the things that are on your plate. Learn how to get things done. Learn how to create clarity beyond measure in all the things that you do. Learn how to get chaos out of the loop. You need to figure these things out. And once you figure those things out, you'll have a psychology-driven formula that's going to help you be successful in every single thing that you do. So that's going to do it for this one. Short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a topic you want us to discuss, learn more at agiledad.com. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care. Oh, wait. Yeah, I got to put it in the comments. Do take care. Bye now.